Hello guys, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays for everyone that is celebrating. I am HG King and I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about hate versus constructive criticism. Now in life, some people are just going to hate on your parade. Whether it's online internet trolls or in real life, some people just get joy from bringing others down. It is a sad part of the nature of humanity. However, when it comes to your work, it is really important for you to know the difference between constructive criticism and hate, because you will get a lot of both on your work. I am one of these people that had to learn this lesson. When I first started showing other people my manuscript, I got a lot of good constructive criticism that I saw as hate. When I learned it was constructive criticism, I swung far too far to the other side, and people started giving me hate and I couldn't recognise that. So it is important to know the difference between the two and then use that to inform your writing. So let's do this. So you finish your manuscript, you think you've done all of the edits you can, and now you need to ask for someone else's opinion. But before you shed out lots of money on an editor, you want to get all the big mistakes in a slightly more affordable way, or maybe you're embarrassed to give it to someone who's professional, which by the way you shouldn't be. They have seen manuscripts in far worse state, I assure you. However, you decide you're going to go with something that's more budget friendly and you're going to give it to a couple of your friends first, which is great because these friends have been solid friends, they're truthful friends, and you can trust their opinions on your book, or at least that's what you think. So you give your friend this manuscript and they say, absolutely, of course, I'm so looking forward to this, I'm so looking forward to reading this, and then sometime later they give you that manuscript back with all of their comments. However, their comments are a bit like this. I don't like this. I don't think it's well written. I don't like this character, they're so flat, they're so boring. This scene is just so unbelievable. Oh, I don't like this entire chapter, it's a complete disaster. This is completely unbelievable. And they may be really nice about it. They may say, sweetie, I only mean this with the best of intentions, but in my honest opinion, I don't think this is very good at all. Lies! And there is one really easy way to work out that it's a lie, because they haven't given you any idea of how you could improve it. They have criticised, but not told you how you could change it or how it could be improved. They may say, oh, I don't like this. But if they say, I don't think that this works, have you tried doing A, B, C or D? That is constructive criticism, because they are trying to help you improve. If they do not give that criticism with anything that you could change, that is just hate. Now, they may not even realise that they are giving you this hate, but that is the number one way that you can tell whether it's criticism versus hate. Now, they could be hating on your work for numerous reasons. They may not even realise that that's what they're doing, but they could be subconsciously jealous that you have written a book and that's something that they thought that they could do, but you have got there before they have. Maybe they feel threatened that you're achieving something that they never could. Or maybe it's just part of their personality. Unfortunately, some people just get joy by bringing others down. It's a sad fact of humanity, and it can be proven by going to almost any YouTube video and looking at the comment section. You will undoubtedly find someone there trying to bring the creator down. But we are not here to try and understand the mentality of hating. That is something that they need to work on in themselves, not you. That is a personal problem they have to fix out. At the moment, you need to work out when people are hating on you and where there's constructive criticism. And it is important to remember that some people may not even be aware that hating is something that they're doing. It may not be something that they realise they're doing to their friend. It's not at the forefront of their mind going, I'm going to tear this person down. It may just be something that's subconscious. They have a slight off feeling about it. And it will come from the strangest of places. So quickly learning the difference between constructive criticism and just plain criticism is going to be important, because it will come from the strangest of places where people are going to try and bring you down. At the same time, learn to take the constructive criticism and genuinely think about it. Try and think rationally about this. Try and take a step back from the situation and the comment and think about it objectively. Don't think about who is saying this. Try and kind of make it objectify. Just get this big box and say, okay, it doesn't matter who made these comments. Are these comments justified? Are they rationalised? Because if your writing friend isn't a writer and just goes, I don't know why this feels wrong, but it just kind of does, that might be a justified, genuine comment. That might genuinely be how they feel, in which case that is them trying to do constructive criticism to help you. What you need to do is look at what was the intention behind this criticism and is it founded. Now remember that all comments made on your manuscript are just that, comments, suggestions. You are the author, you are the writer, and at the end of the day, it is up to you to decide what you want to listen to, what you want to change, and what you want to keep the same. These are just other people's opinions that you're collecting. If you give this book to 6 different people and 6 different people come back and say, yeah, there's something just not quite right about this character, then there may be something genuine about this, and you shouldn't get in your feelings that all these 6 people are hating on me, because that is a real big problem that you might end up coming up with. If they are a genuine friend, genuinely your best friend, and they do want what's best for you, they are going to give you what they think is going to help you, constructive truth. But if they're they're a good friend, they might just say, oh yeah, the book is great. There'll be a yes person say, oh, wonderful, fantastic. But it might not actually be genuinely what they're feeling, they just don't want to hurt your feelings. Another good way to work out whether this friend is a good, reliable friend is that you shouldn't have to ask specifically and repetitively for praise. They should offer it up. They should tell you, yeah, this really works. Oh, I love this. When you meet up for coffee with them to get your manuscript back, they should tell you, yeah, I thought this was good, or oh, I thought this section was great, or I thought this was well done. If there is no good part in what their feedback they're giving you, they may have approached it with an uneven point of view. If you have written a 62,000 word novel, I promise you, I have seen manuscripts in all kinds of shape. I have seen them in such shoddy shape that it's going to take 1.5 years to fix them to the point that they're ready to be published. I've seen them perfectly polished. I've seen terrible manuscripts, but in every single one, no matter how fleeting, there is something good in it. If you have written that length of a novel, there will be some point, somewhere in there, a good thing that you can pick out. Even if it's just one, even if it's fleeting, there is always going to be something good in your novel, and that something should have been picked up from by your friends. Not every manuscript is all good, not every manuscript is all bad, and you need to prepare yourself for some constructive criticism to come your way, but at the same time, remember it's just a suggestion. And some of the criticisms could be really big things. They could say, I don't think you've tackled that theme well, I think it comes off in a really odd way, which is going to be a really big change. But that could then be genuinely concerned for how it comes across and how other people might view you afterwards, particularly if you're tackling a difficult subject such as racism or homophobia or sexism. Some of these themes could be tackled in ways that just aren't appropriate and can come off in a really undignified manner. Receiving feedback on a piece of work that you've put so much effort into, so much emotion is invested into your story, is really hard. When I first started getting criticism back, and it was constructive and kind criticism, and it was little things as well, little things like, I just kind of feel like this paragraph was unnecessary, so just delete it, like really little things. You can take it to heart, and I'm here to tell you that you really shouldn't, because little things coming from the right place is genuinely meant to help you. But it's natural to feel very protective over your book, to think this is perfect, because it's like having a little book baby. It's something that you love, it's a project that you're inspired by and you love to do. So my real and true advice is, take a step back, think about it rationally, try and be objective and keep your emotions and your heart out of it. It is also going to be a process of trial and error, because some of your friends may be super trustworthy, but they may have this completely unintentional desire to hate on it just a little bit. So give your manuscript to definitely more than one person. Give it to say 3, 4 or even 5 people. People that you can trust. Maybe all 5 people are genuinely going to give you constructive criticism, which is great. But if they all come back with the same comment about one scene and say, this comes off as a little too dark, or, oh, I think that this character is acting out a little bit, then that's probably genuinely a problem that you need to fix. However, if all 5 of them come back and they're going, we hate it, we hate it, we hate it, we hate it, you need to find someone else to give your manuscript to. Some of the comments I got back from my manuscript were really, really hurtful for the hate side of things. And if I had followed what they had said to me, I would never have published my novels, and I would have probably given up writing altogether. And given how important writing is to me and the things that it gives me, it's my way of relaxing, it's my way of letting out my emotions, it's almost like my form of therapy. So it would have been a complete disaster if I'd listened to that hate, and I'm encouraging all of you not to listen to hate and not to let it pull you down. You need to be positive and uplifted. Listen to constructive criticism, make your own judgment about it, and surround yourself with positive people that are genuinely rooting for you. It is a really strange process how writing a book can just sort of highlight these parts of your friends' personalities when you tell them. So I think it's really eye-opening and really interesting, but it's a great way to cut out the people in your life that aren't actually genuinely interested in you, and a great way to surround yourself with positive people. Keep writing, and before long you'll be rivaling your author idol. I know that one day I want to get there. And remember, never let anyone dim your sparkle. I'm HT King. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and a subscribe. If you have any questions, the comment section as always is open and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Or you can hit me up on any of my social media platforms, and again, I will get back to you as soon as I can. As I mentioned earlier, it is Christmas holidays and I'm a Christian, so I celebrate. So that means that next week there is not going to be a video because I'm going to be on holiday. I'm going to be celebrating the Christmas with my family. So that is going to be fun. But don't worry, the week after that, a normal video will be up just as planned, just as scheduled as always. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys then. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. Have a Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is you're celebrating. And I will see you all very, very soon. Keep shining bright, everyone. Bye.